Hi Clyde.
Hello.
You originally qualified into criminal law. What made you decide to switch over to commercial law?
So as you say, yes, I originally qualified in criminal law, but quite a lot of what I was doing was white collar crime, so from a sort of financial services perspective. And I quite enjoyed the commercial side of things. So it was an easy decision for me to want to focus solely on commercial law as opposed to doing criminal law with elements of commercial law.
And what made you decide to come to Forum Chambers?
So when looking to decide what chambers I wanted to move to, it was really important to me to find the chambers that sort of worked collaboratively and had a good ethos in sort of working as a team and working together. And Forum Chambers, as speaking to a number of members at Forum, it just seemed the right fit. Everyone's very easygoing, very easy to talk to, which is really important for a junior barrister. So yeah, I think Forum itself, it's a very inviting set, and that's what I was looking for.
And what has your experience been since you joined Forum Chambers?
Been great, really. As I've come over, the standard of work's been really high, and everyone's been very welcoming, and it's made it really easy to transition. It allows me to sort of focus on my work as opposed to anything else. So yeah, it's a great set of chambers, and there's a good mixture of junior barristers. So if I had an issue that I needed to speak to someone about, there was always someone to be able to speak to. Equally, the senior members are just as available and helpful to deal with any issues, really. Excellent.
And what part of the job do you enjoy the most?
I think the sort of the pressure of the job is very it keeps the blood pumping, I think, is the best way to describe it. It is never a sort of the same day or the same issue that arises from day to day. So I think it's such a varied job that requires quite a lot of your attention. But I think that's the reason why we all do it, really.
And you've touched on it in terms of the support from other barristers, but what support are you receiving from the clerks?
Yeah, great support, really. It's a really good set in that the clerks really want to see you grow your practice and to develop your practice. So I sort of monthly I have chats with the clerks about where I am, what sort of work I'm doing, and whether it fits within my sort of yearly plan in essence. So that's a really important feature, I think, for any barrister, having a really good support team behind you who can sort of motivate you and keep you focused, really. And
finally, how does life compare at the commercial bar with life at the criminal bar?
Well, there are some similarities. So that's helpful, especially with my transition. But in terms of the differences, I would say at the criminal bar things are probably more fast-paced. There's a requirement for you to be able to pick up work quite quickly and to run with it. And there's a really important skill set in being able to do that. But so I think at the commercial bar, there's a little bit more time to consider things. So for example, very rarely do you get a briefing the night before for you to have to sort of go to court or have to advise. So I think there are differences and similarities between both. It depends, I think, ultimately on your lifestyle, whichever one suits whichever lifestyle you have, really.
Thank you, Clyde. Thanks very much.